Good morning, guys. Happy Friday, happy Friday. So, guys, new setting. As you guys can see, I never record in here, but then when I recorded one of my previous videos, I was like, I need to record in different areas of our house, right? You know, take advantage of your space, you guys. You know, you can find a little nook here, a corner there, a bathroom there. Always places to record in, you guys. I'm telling you. Okay, you guys, so today I want to talk. We need to talk. We need to talk. You know, anytime I can spread some good news or something I've learned, you guys know I love to share. I love to share. So today we need to talk. I briefly mentioned this in one of our mukbangs, with Gemini mukbangs. I mentioned about like the problems with weight loss, because a lot of people will talk about how to lose the weight and what to eat, what to drink, what different diet plans or whatever. But I don't really see a lot of people talking about what about once you've lost the weight and some things that you need to do. And so I briefly mentioned in that, I don't know if it was brief, but I mentioned in that video about the importance of taking your time as you're losing the weight, because if you lose weight too fast, you can have some repercussions with that. And then also the main thing and how it affected me was that when you lose weight, which I don't really think that was too fast. I probably lost 40 pounds in, I think it took me like January, February, March, April, May. Yeah, so like by the beginning of May. So I would say about 4.5, 5 months. Let's just say 5 months. So like in 5 months, I lost 41 pounds, right? So, as I was losing the weight, you know, I was just, you know, through the journey, through the process, I was just focusing so much on what I was doing, what I was eating, my exercise routine, all this kind of stuff. And, you know, just like most people, I just was like, the faster the better, the faster the better. I just want to get to my goal. I just want to get to my goal. And like one of my teachers that I always listen to, you know, is always going on and on about the importance of the journey, enjoying the journey, because once you have manifested what it is that you want, in that particular case, weight loss, it's done, right? It's done. It's already done. And so once it's done, now you just move on to the next one, right? So it's the journey is where the joy is, right? So anyway, once I manifested my weight loss, and you guys know I had the weight loss, then immediately, like once I hit that goal weight that I wanted to see, I immediately started seeing a difference in my face, right? And so with me, because when I gain weight, I immediately gain it in my face, and the cheeks and everything is like, right? So that's the area that stretches out the most for me, so that when I then lose weight, guess what happens? You're going to immediately see it in my face, but my volume in my face then kind of depletes as well, right? So it's like you're like 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the next. It's like, you know, I got to my goal weight and I'm so happy about that. But as a result of getting to my goal weight, now I have this kind of like my cheeks are not as big as they used to be. They're not as plump, and I want my plump. So, but I ain't gaining no weight back. I'm not gaining no weight back to get no plump, y'all. So anyway, I want to share with you guys. There are several doctors that I watch on YouTube that I absolutely love. I have been watching them ever since I started my weight loss journey. The one Jim and I talk about all the time is Dr. Fung. He's the one who just like really introduced fasting. I used to fast before in the past, but it was always like for religious purposes, or it was I was fasting for someone else who was sick, right? But when I got hip to Dr. Fung, that was probably maybe 2018, the beginning of 2018, and just really doing my research on the importance importance of fasting and autophagy and what that does to your body, that's when I really started getting into fasting. And that fasting coupled with the keto is how Jim and I lost so much weight. Jim, if you guys don't remember, Jim lost 120 pounds. And if you guys can see from our previous videos, just go back to the beginning of these videos, guys, when we started recording, and you'll see how big Jim used to be. He lost a lot of weight. It's freaking amazing. And then I lost 40 pounds this year. So Dr. Fung is one of the doctors that I always listen to still to this day. I love listening to Dr. Fung. But one of my other doctors that I absolutely love is, he's here on YouTube. His name is Dr. Berry. Dr. Berry, oh my God. The reason why I love Dr. Berry so much, he also, follows the keto diet. But more importantly, he's not trying to sell you stuff. Like a lot of times when you listen to these like different doctors, they're trying to sell you some, at the end of the video, they're like, yeah, you should take some supplements and here's my supplement, buy it. Dr. Berry is not like that. He is always like how you can achieve things and get things done the natural way. And you all know, ever since I was vegetarian, I've always like delved deep into like doing things the natural, holistic way. And so he just resonates so much with me. And so when I was losing the volume in my face, I was like, wow, now I got a new problem. Now I got to manifest some great ass skin. So one of the things that he talks about, and he has several videos about, like sagging skin or, whatever. Because a lot of people, when they lose weight, they got all the sagging skin around their midsection or their arms, or around their neck. And so, his different advice, you guys got to check his channel out. He's really good. But his different advice was like, he's always talking about like the keto diet, of course. He calls it the proper human diet. And then the other thing he's always talking about is like, getting your collagen in, And then just recently he was telling me about fasting, but I already knew about fasting. And if you guys haven't already pulled up, do your research on fasting and autophagy and what autophagy does. Basically, autophagy is just like taking all your old cells, all waste, and it's like ridding your body of them. And so part of that process is your skin. And so the longer you fast, the deeper into autophagy you get, and the better, like it's just like rejuvenating your body, your skin, your hair, everything, right? But one of the other things that Dr. Berry talks about is the importance of collagen. And I think I briefly mentioned to you guys, like I'm trying some collagen powders and things like that. But Dr. Berry's always kind of like, get your collagen the natural way. So I told you guys he's all about the natural way. And he's always talking about getting it the natural way, like through your broth, through your bone broth, right? And so I like broth, so that's easy for me. But I've also, you all know me, I always got to go a little bit further. So I want to show you guys a new thing that I found. One of my like dermatologist, I forget what her name is because I don't watch her that much, but one of the things that she recommended, and it wasn't, and the thing is, guys, you could always just go out and get fillers and things like that, but that's just never my route that I want to go, because I've seen women with fillers and it just looks weird to me. Or I guess you get a facelift or whatever, but I'm always looking to do something the absolute natural way, right? So one of the main things that they talk about is, as far as your skin, is like getting your sleep. We've already talked about that. And staying hydrated. Make sure you stay hydrated, right? Another thing is also about exercise, getting some kind of exercise in. I do all of these things. But the other thing that I wasn't really doing a lot of was like the collagen. So now I do the collagen, and I'll show you guys a bone broth that I just recently got from Natural Grocers. But I also I got this from Natural Grocers as well. And this is called collagen water. I don't know if you guys, let me make sure it's not, can you guys see that? So this one, the flavor is lemon ginger. So you all know I love my ginger, so I've never had this before. Mm-hmm. That's good. Here's the thing I want to talk to you guys about. So this is the These are these like hydrating, because it's all about hydrating your skin. And this is called Derma E Vitamin C Bright Eyes Hydro Gel Patches. You guys can see this. I want you guys to see it. And I believe I got this from Sephora, right? It looks like that. I'll try to put the link in the description. Like, I'm assuming that this is the name of the brand, Derma E. Can you guys see that? So, anyway, so I like to try these now too, because anything that hydrates. But, and I don't think it recommends this, but I put them in I keep these in the refrigerator, right? So here's my skin, you guys. So you guys are gonna come, look, I don't even have on any lip gloss. And y'all know I am lip gloss queen. It's just some little cheapy stuff. I don't know where I got this from. Probably Walgreens or CVS. I'm not a snob when it comes to lip gloss. I just want something on my skin. I mean, on my lips. Y'all know I'm here in Vegas, and you better keep yourself hydrated and keep some moisture on your face and your lips. So anyway, so here's what it looks like, you guys. And these are like these little gel patches. So I'm gonna take you guys along with me. So here's my skin, you guys, with absolutely no makeup on at all, right? Okay. And if you guys see some gray hairs, don't trip, because you all know that I transcended race and age a long time ago. Okay, so don't worry about that. I told Jim too. I said, Jim, I also transcended gender too. Jim's like, okay, stop playing. And no, you didn't. And so he's like, I can do the race and I can do the age, but what we're not gonna do is the gender. And I'm like, yeah, because Jim, you know, my inner being, I don't know why, like naturally, like y'all know I'm talking to the inner being and staying focused. But I was like, Jim, my inner being, when I hear my inner being is talking back to me in it's a male. It's a male. And Jim was like, no. And I'm like, yes. He must have forgot. Jim knows it's a male too, because one day he asked me, he goes, what do you want for dinner? And I was like, I don't know. I said, but let me ask my inner being, inner source. I said, I'll get back with you. Let me ask my inner source. Jim comes back like 30 minutes later. He's like, what did he say? He just did it. Like subconsciously, he was like, what did he say? And I said, I told you. You know it's a male too. So anyway, y'all know I transcended gender. So don't trip. I mean, transcended age. So don't worry about that. Okay, guys, here we go. So this is what they look like when you open it. And again, like I told you guys, I keep mine in the refrigerator. So they're kind of cool, which feels good, right? Especially when it's hot like it is in Vegas. So look how it looks, guys. Can y'all see that? Like that. And so then I just put them right here on my face, you guys. I have on no makeup. So I just put it right here. Hey, girl. Oh, that feels so cool and so delicious. Oh, so cool. Oh, it feels hydrating. Oh, it feels so cool and so good, you guys. Look, I'm so busy looking at it in the camera, the view back, that I'm not looking at you guys. Okay. And they're just gel. They're just like these little gel patches, you guys. Right? And it's so cool, and it's hydrating my skin. Right? So I got that there like that. And I just like to put my finger and just kind of gloss it over. Gloss up my finger, make sure it sticks. Now, I think the instructions, and it comes with this like little spoon, you guys, and it's what it looks like on the inside. And so you just like kind of dip this little spoon thing in there, and this kind of helps you lift it out of there because they're sticking to each other and they're so thin. That kind of reminds me of like them thin pieces of like ginger that you slice. But anyway, so they're really thin like that, you guys. And then you just pull it up. You take that spoon like thing and scoop it out of there like that. And so the spoon thing comes in there. Then you just put it back in there when you're done. And we'll just, and I think the directions say, follow the directions, you guys. Y'all know I'm not a doctor, but the directions, I believe they say, like, keep these on here for 15 minutes. But you know your girl is an overachiever, so I'm gonna keep them on there for 30 minutes. And hydrate this skin. We're gonna get this skin all good and plump it and plump